Right, good afternoon to our community from the UK. Right, I've still got the legal researchers, criminal practicing researchers who have taken the law into their own hands. So there needs to be a law set out by every council authority in the UK, every NHS healthcare authority linked to the administrators in anti-healthcare, in mental health, in child health, and all those in social services, social healthcare. There needs to be rules implemented so that they can no longer hire private detectives, conspire with rogue, evil police officers, private detectives, CID, and anyone in the community, whether they've got surveillance monitoring experience, military experience. You can't have non-consenting surveillance monitoring teams, stroke clinical close-up photographing, video and sound recording teams in our communities helping the NHS healthcare, mental health administrators, elder health administrators and NHS England do research without consent on people like me in our properties, wherever we reside in, whether it's our own properties or whether it's rented properties. So you can't have the Housing Association and Council Housing Association covering up for them. And you can't allow works management, works organisations to allow these evil, non-consenting researching teams, surveillance monitoring teams, photograph, video and sound record listed individuals they've got it in for, putting profiles together, putting research together and allow it to go on and on and on with no consent, no authority and no time limits. So that should be law, a new law brought in so that no one in the council, no one in the local hospital, no one in healthcare and any of the administrators can use any outside third party collaborating, conspiring individuals and surveillance monitoring teams to get away with what they are doing to target individuals. And using technical, sophisticated, advanced surveillance monitoring systems linked to body area networks, whichever kind, this day and age, wireless medical body area networks, allow them to put them into intra-body communications, molecular communication systems, and especially remote monitoring brain activation systems, which they are training on and experiencing their manpower. So am I making this clear for Coventry Council Abuse of Authority, police, social healthcare, NHS England and NHS healthcare mental health administrators? I've warned this team plenty of times, they can hear me in perfect English, that I do not consent to being researched on in my property in this area I reside in, Fenside, where they are using other people's body frames, editing it all and trying to state it's me, and other people's everyday sociology living activities where they could be taking drugs and spaced out and then they use their brain waves and everyday sociology living activities. I do not consent to being researched on, and anyone out there who is researching me, my mother and my brother, who don't consent either, we want compensation from Coventry City Council, the Business Authority, police, who are part of West Midlands Police Force Constabulary, and we want compensation from NHS England researchers, from our GP, doctors, and any nurses involved, any researchers involved linked to medical research, biometrics research, neurology research, everyday sociology researchers, human behavioural science researchers, and anyone linked to the local Caledon Centre, mental health administrators, and their senior peers in psychiatry, psychology, who are sitting behind computers, watching the victims every day and conspiring to submit fraudulent data to try and get stitch and frame-ups to silence people like me who speak in perfect English, and that we don't tolerate abuse of authority and criminal practicing surveillance monitoring teams who've got military and intelligence agencies graded surveillance monitoring systems linked to advancements in remote monitoring brain activated systems. I rest my case. All TIs, you have to realise what's going on. They're breaking every law to surround us every day and think they can research us and carry on with the PSYOPS, waiting for us to get broken down over it. And then they cover it all up and make out you're self-destructed or going through a crisis, had a breakdown, had a meltdown. Yeah, it's been going on for that long. I'm just keeping my arms bay and warn them via social media. And I've got plenty of evidence over the decades where I've stated they're doing human anatomy research, everyday sociology research, human behavioural science research, biometrics research, and now neurology research via the latest advancements in remote neural monitoring, brain interfacing, and body area networks. All TIs, take care, put it into perspective, and don't get broken down by them, stay ahead of them, and don't get entrapped by them, because they are racketeering with the community, workplace, mobbing, gangstalking networks who they're looking after and protecting to racketeer in our communities. Have a good day, everyone.